I got this letter from a friend of mine. It's called Why I'm Voting for Trump. I'd like to read it to you. I wasn't sure at first, but when Trump nailed the hammer on those spics, I knew who I was voting for. I told my wife I knew all along those spics were rapists. Hell, if we have to spend $80 billion on a fence to keep those brown bastards out of our country, that's fine with me. Goddamn illegal immigrants. I didn't believe the person who told me Trump's wife was an immigrant who got in because of her tits, because I know Don would never marry anyone but an American. And these people who complain about his family values after the number of times he's been married, they never have met the cunts that bled all over Don. Like Donald Trump, I'm tired of all these niggers, too. All they do is drugs and have babies and collect benefits from the government. I heard first thing Don's going to do is get rid of Medicaid. Hell, most of the people on it aren't poor, they're just lazy. And those nigger bitches getting food stamps. I know Don's going to get rid of that. I really don't know how anyone couldn't vote for Trump. Then Don explained how the Muslims celebrated on 9/11. I was not aware of that, but I'm thankful Don told me. I always knew every one of those sand fleas was a terrorist. I don't care if you are the mayor of London. You'd probably be packing grenades if we let you in. If Don asked me to fly a bomber over those ragheads with a nuke, I'd do it in a heartbeat. They say Jordan is our ally, but you can't convince me. If we nuke the place, we get rid of the Jews too. Christianity is all anyone needs, and we don't need anyone here who believes otherwise. I don't believe this hogwash about how religious freedom is part of our culture. The main reason I'm voting for Don the Man Trump is that he's not a pussy. They say he was a draft dodger who claimed a non-existent injury to his foot to avoid conscription? What the hell is that? But you can't believe everything you read on the internet. When Don said waterboarding was pussyfoot torture and he'd go a lot farther, I got hot over the thought of one of those ragheads having his balls shocked. And I got hotter thinking of a man, or better, a woman, being tortured to death. And I beat off. Don's my commander-in-chief. Who ever heard of some Swiss asshole from Geneva telling us we can't torture anyone we like? They say most of the generals are going to quit. That's bullshit, too. As for the economy, Don didn't file for bankruptcy 4 times. They were for companies that he owned. They were Chapter 11s, not 13s. So what's the worry? He may not know how to run a corporation, but that doesn't mean he can't run the country. I mean, he's rich. And those people who say he got it all from his daddy don't know what Don had to do to get his daddy's money. If I were a woman, I'd try to vote for Don twice. Like me, he believes a woman should look good, and when she gets old, you dump her. Like Don, I believe a woman should know her place, which is on her knees while my pants are down. Like me, he believes that no one thinks he looks like a pimp when he stands on the stage with those women who look like whores. And like Don, I like men. We really don't need women except to make more men. That's why I'm voting for Trump. What's a misogynist anyway? I've heard some liars talking about Don being a single-payer health plan, and they spread some nasty rumors he has a family member who thinks abortion is okay, but I don't believe any of it. Don's never told a lie in his life, and now that he's going to be president, he never will. Unlike our current president, who still claims to be an American. That's why Don's my man. God, our Christian one, of course, bless American. Let's make America white again. Thank you.